Provide a proper diet. Bird foods are quite costly. Still, you can't miss cheap meals capable of preventing your birds from starving. Sometimes it's tempting to buy low-quality foods thinking that it's no big deal. Be warned that the diet you feed your bird plays a big role in the general wellness of your pet. Ensure the food you provide to your bird has high quality, equally balanced in terms of nutrients and vitamins, and sufficient to keep it full. Make your bird happier and healthier by introducing new and different foods in its feeding program. The most important thing is having a good relationship with your bird. Everything else rotates around how the bird will feel about you. So make sure it trusts you and confident that you care about its well-being. Most bird keepers have lost their bird's affection because of the socializing gap between them. Probably because of being too busy with work or simply not understanding the importance of strengthening the relationship with the bird. A strong bond improves the psychological and emotional wellness of your bird. Without it, your pet will get bored, stressed, and depressed, and this will change its behaviors. Although birds are naturally messy, they love to stay in a clean place. Provide an enriching environment for your pet to make it comfortable and protected from diseases caused by uncleanliness. Both the interior and exterior should be appealing. Ensure the cage is in an active location in your home to make it exposed to people and not feel isolated. Most bird owners do everything right when face to face with the bird, but what happens when they are not around? That's where most bird keepers let their guard down. Birds are not like dogs or cats to freely move around the house to fend off their boredom. They are often locked in a cage, and it's a big torture for them to stay in that condition for long hours. Your bird needs to be entertained even when you're away, and it's unfair to leave it bored in an empty house. Television or radio can do the trick for you. Leave it on to keep the bird entertained. Birds are social and enjoy interacting with each other. No matter how strong you've bonded with your bird, socializing with its fellow birds is equally important to make it happier. Keep more than one bird to provide fun playmates for them. They don't necessarily have to stay in one cage. Having each other across the same room is enough to make them feel relaxed and safe. If having another bird isn't appealing to you, look for a bird-friendly pet like fish. Birds enjoy having a view of fish swimming in aquariums or seeing any other tiny pet moving around. Have regular visits to the veterinary. An avian vet should be your number one reach to a person anytime something goes wrong with your bird, especially if you're a beginner in bird owning. Still, you don't have to wait for the bird to get sick to start looking for healthcare services. Keep in mind that the goal is to provide proper care for the bird. So get him checked over, even when he seems healthy. It's never a sure bet. The bird may have a symptom of a certain condition that only a professional avian vet would know. Birds also get hurt and may fall into depression after losing a partner. As a caring owner, you'll have to be patient and help it cope with the pain. These creatures also grieve and may take a long time to recover from a loss of a loved one. At that point, mental stimulation should be the priority. Give your bird new toys and make sure they are entertained at all times. Have a lot of one-on-one moments and do your best to keep it cheerful and feel loved. If possible, introduce a new bird to the cage to reduce loneliness. Ensure your bird is clean at all times. Birds love being clean. A dirty fellow will show some discomfort and his behavior will change too. Most birds fear cold weather, so ensure it's warm all the time. It should have a sun bath, but it shouldn't be strong sunshine. While bathing, ensure you provide it with plenty of water to keep it hydrated. You can also bathe it in a bowl, but if the bird is against that approach, spraying water on it will be a better option. Be keen enough to notice any transformation from normal behavior. Any change in the sleeping pattern, appetite, or any other thing that seems off should make you worried. It may be a reflection of health issues or simply because your bird is unhappy with something. You are not a specialist to recognize the underlying issue, so take the bird to the vet for the sure feedback. Also, check on the body parts to ensure there are no injuries. You don't need to be a professional to train your bird on some tricks. It's even advisable if the owner takes the responsibility of teaching it, because birds learn faster when trained by people they have a strong bond with. The training sessions should take a short time and offer fun moments. There are many tricks you can teach your bird, but what you should start with is training it how to talk, step up on fingers, perches or cage, potty training, which involves how to use a bathroom in the place you designated it for, and lastly, how to wave a hello. Sometimes it's difficult to know if you're really giving your bird the best life it deserves. However, with the right criteria, it'll be easy for you to know when you should size up your care tips. This is what will help you measure your weak areas. Look at your bird's behavior. The most straightforward sign is how your bird behaves. A well taken care of bird will be happier around you and super active. It'll be playful and lighten up your home with its noise filled all over the house. The basic bird's proper care is cleaning its cage. If you notice that the cage is unpleasant and a bit uncomfortable for the bird, then your care game is low and needs an upgrade.